Hi guys, my name is Michaila Thompson. I'm working today with Craig. We're going to be testing out the brand new Sony A7S Mark II camera. We're going to be really putting it to its limits today. We're going to be taking it out to Cunningham Falls in Thurmont by Camp David. We're going to be testing various lenses today and various audio capabilities. I have a cheat sheet here in front of me, so I'm going to read you off all the lenses, and we're also going to figure out if this is going to overheat. We're going to be running this camera for hours today, so it's really going to test its capabilities. We have the Sony 7200 FE f4 OSS lens. Then we have the Sony Zeiss? Sony Zeiss 2470 FE OSS lens. The Voigtlander 70mm f2.5 portrait lens, and the Voigtlander 40mm f1.4 lens. And on my cheat sheet here, there's other things that we're going to be playing around with today with the audio. It's going to be the Sony ECM-XYS-TIM stereo mic, the Sony ECM-1, Sony ECM-W1M wireless mic, the Giant Squid Lavalier mic. What kind of name is that? And Shure BETA 57A mic. We're doing a lot today. I don't know how we're going to get all this done today, but we're going to do it. We're going to be testing this camera for hours, like I said before. Now for audio, we're using the Sony ECM-XYS-TIM stereo mic with a multi-interface hot shoot. It has on it a little fuzzy thing that it blocks the wind in windy environments so you don't get the wind doesn't interfere with the sound. Unless we tell you otherwise, we're going to be using the autofocus with face detect. We're using the 24-70 lens at 70mm, and this could be good for portraits as well. We're using the same lens now at 35mm. We're using the same lens again, but now with the 24mm. We're still using the same lens now at 50mm. Now for audio, we're using the juicedlink Riggy Micro Field Mixer RM222. This is going to be the right channel, and this is going to be the left channel. Starting to get fun here, guys. This is the same setup at 70mm. Please share with us in the comments which parts of this video you like the most and why. We've gone wireless. Now we're using for audio the Sennheiser EW100 G3 wireless mic. Right back here is where the unit's going to be. And right here is going to be where the mic is going to be. I can walk wherever I want now with any restraint. It's going to be interesting to see if my hair rubs against the mic and makes any noise for interference. This wireless mic is known to have a long range and is generally very reliable. Can you guys still hear me? I can walk wherever I want now, as far away as I want. Can you guys still hear me right? Or is it better for me to walk closer to you for you to hear me? Do you hear any interference with my hair rubbing against the mic? We still have the same mic setup, but now we're at 70mm. Now we're using the Sony ECM-W1M wireless mic. Here it's different than the Sennheiser because back here the transmitter is much smaller, and here is a squid. Giant Squid.
Yeah, which is plugged in to the
transmitter in my back pocket. The receiver on the camera is this small black
little square thing
on top of the multi-interface hot shoot. Okay, I got it. The receiver on top is a small little tiny black box that is on the multi-interface hot shoot. The advantages to this is that it's very small and compact, and you could take it anywhere with you in your pocket. With audio, you want to be able to adjust your level so it's not too hot and it's not too low. With this system that we're using now, that option is disabled. We cannot lower or raise the audio levels of this system. With that said, I really like how this system works. It's small and compact. You can take it with you wherever. It only takes one AAA battery in the transmitter, and on top, the receiver gets power from the camera. I just wish that we could adjust the sound levels. We're using the same audio system, but now we're using the Sony 70-200 FE f4 OSS lens at 200mm. With the same system, we're now at 135mm. Now we're at 100mm. Make sure to tell us which shots you like the most. And lastly, we're now at 70mm. So make sure you let us know what you think of this awesome 70-200mm lens. Now we're using the Voigtlander 75mm f2.5 portrait lens. This is a manual focus lens. That last clip was at f2.8 and now we are at f2.5. We're now using the same lens, just a tighter shot. We are now using the Voigtlander 40mm f1.4 lens, and we are currently at f2.8. And now we are all the way wide open at f1.4. We're still wide open at f1.4, just a tighter shot. We're now at Catoctin Mountain Park, located in Thurmont, Maryland, near Camp David. We're going to go through up to the falls and we're going to take some really good shots and test this camera out and see what its capabilities are. And a lot of these shots are going to be handheld. We're now headed up to Cunningham Falls. So we're almost to the end of the hike here and we're about to cross over to the falls. It's been a hike. It's starting to get dark here and it's even starting to rain, so we're really going to see what this camera can do with this kind of weather. That sure was a long hike. We're definitely ready to see the falls now. So here we are at the beautiful Cunningham Falls. It's been a hike. I don't think that they were telling us the truth when it's a 2.8 mile round trip for sure. Starting to get dark. We had a little bit of rain and a little bit of hail even. I don't know, but it'll really test out the capabilities of this camera. It has a weather guard on it, so we're really going to be testing that out. So in a way, it was a good thing that we had the freezing rain that we did, because it's really going to test it to its limits. So, it's been a trip today. We've been trying out this camera and testing its limits for about the last 4 hours. This is my first time doing a video like this, and I had a lot of fun. I'm really excited to see what the outcomes are with the videos and the still shots with this. Please, if you guys view this, tell us what you like, don't like about it. Tell me if you would like to see me in more videos. And we really hope to hear feedback from you guys. And make sure to check out Frederick.com if you want any more information on Cunningham Falls or Catoctin State Park. Thank you for watching, and we hope to hear all your feedback soon. So, one other video that I did with Craig was at Dynamic Automotive's annual car show. I was with the Bubbles team, and that was a lot of fun. That was my first introduction into Craig and Frederick.com. And we had lots of fun that day. It was a good time. It was beautiful out. It was lots of family fun. And we had a great time. To find that video, just go on Craig's YouTube channel and search up my name, Michaila Thompson, and that's spelled M-I-C-H-A-I-L-A, and then Thompson, T-H-O-M-P-S-O-N. We're shooting this clip with the 70-200 lens at 200mm handheld. This is with the same lens at 135mm, still handheld. Same lens at 100mm, still handheld. So, we're at the very bottom. We're at the end of our trip here. The camera did very well. We only went through about half of one battery, so battery life isn't really an issue. We tested out. It's almost completely dark here, so you guys be the judge on what you think this camera's capabilities are in low light. So right now we're shooting the 70-200 autofocus, once again in very low light. So we've been shooting for about 4 hours now, so there are many outtakes.
If you guys are super nice, maybe we can publish some of those if you'd like to see some funny stuff.